I think if we could learn from the Peruvians, if we could step back and appreciate the diversity that they've given us in the potato and take advantage of it in our agriculture, that is the way forward.
I think some of the methods they've developed in Peru to use genetic diversity by planting a whole range of varieties within one field is a very good strategy, but I just don't see how we readily adapt that to a production system that not only has to feed people in the U.S., but feed a worldwide population with a product that's a certain quality.
The order we impose on nature is never more than temporary or illusory. In the end, the logic of nature will win out over the logic of capitalism, the logic of the factory, the logic of efficiency. It's always been so, and it always will be so. Nature is stronger than any of our designs, and nature resists our control. For me, the most important lessons to take away from these tales is that we are not simply standing outside the web of life, but that we are part of that web of life, and that everything we do, what we choose to eat, what flowers we choose to put on our tables, what drugs we choose to take, these are evolutionary votes we're casting every day in many, many different ways. When we use these metaphors and we talk about plants having a strategy to do this, or wanting this, or desiring this, we're being metaphorical, obviously. I mean, plants do not have consciousness. But this is a fault of our own vocabulary. We don't have a very good vocabulary to describe what other species do to us, because we think we're the only species that really does anything. But to the extent that you can put yourself in the place of these other species and look at the world from their point of view, I think it frees us from our sense of alienation from nature, and we become members of the biotic community, one among many species, all of them together creating this wondrous web that we call life.